Is a dialect just an accent? Explained. Have you ever wondered if a dialect is simply an accent? This question opens up a fascinating discussion about language and culture. Let's break it down. An accent is all about how words are pronounced. Think of it as the sound and intonation patterns that people use when they speak. For instance, someone from New York might say coffee differently than someone from Texas. Their pronunciation varies, but they are still speaking the same language. On the other hand, a dialect is much broader. It includes not just pronunciation but also differences in vocabulary and grammar. For example, British English and American English are both dialects of the English language. They share a common root but have notable differences. In British English, you might hear the word lorry for what Americans call a truck. This shows how vocabulary can differ between dialects. When we talk about dialects, we also consider how sentences are constructed. For example, in some dialects, the use of certain phrases or expressions can vary widely. This means that dialects encompass a range of language features, making them richer than just accents. To illustrate, let's look at a couple of sentences. If I say, "She speaks English with a French accent," I am focusing solely on how she pronounces words. But if I say, "She speaks the Southern dialect of English," I am acknowledging her pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar all at once. Dialects develop over time in different regions or communities. They reflected unique cultural and historical influences that shape how people communicate. While accents are part of dialects, they do not capture the full range of linguistic variation that dialects representing. Understanding the difference between accents and dialects is important. When you say someone has an accent, you are pointing to their pronunciation alone. But when you say they speak a dialect, you are recognizing a wider set of language features that define their speech community. So, is a dialect just an accent? The answer is no. A dialect includes accents, but it also encompasses vocabulary, grammar, and cultural expressions. This makes dialects a rich part of our language and culture, reflecting the diverse ways people communicate around the world.